There's always stuff to do to get a vessel ready for sea. Starting Saturday morning, this new research ship will make its first trip. 5 days dedicated to studying how acidic the water has become from the Strait of Juan de Fuca to the South Sound. Critical water samples taken as this rack of tubes is lowered and retrieved at various depths. It's called ocean acidification, and among other things, it eats away at the shells of sea life, believed to be the result of more carbon absorbed into the water.
The complexity in our inland waters is strongly influenced by the complexity in our coastal waters.
And this vessel can explore both. Ginger Armbrust is director of the UW School of Oceanography.
It's very hard to know how things are changing if you don't have a good baseline.
This is the lab area. There's a wet lab over here, and there's a dry lab in here.
Doug Russell manages the university's marine operations. And this was built as a research vessel?
Yes, it was, from the ground up.
Built in Scotland in 2003, it was surplus by the British government and ended up in private hands. The UW was looking for a bigger boat to replace the Clifford Barnes, a much smaller vessel that is 52 years old that didn't have nearly as much room for students or labs to perform research. An appeal for a new $16 million vessel about this size went unanswered by the state legislature. Then the university got a break.
It's Christmas of 2016. We found it for sale online at yachtbrokers.com.
Really?
Yes.
The $1 million price tag covered by a wealthy donor. The school then spent another $1 million performing some moderate upgrades. And when you have something 72 feet long shipped, it can add up.
And this vessel is a coastal class vessel. This one is totally designed to make that transition from the outer coast into the inland waters.
Miles Logsden is a faculty member who uses these vessels as teaching tools. The alternative was to keep using the cramped barns, or spending far more converting a worn-out fishing trawler into a workable research platform. The Rachel Carson is a find, or they could have simply named this ship Lucky. In Seattle, Glenn Farley, King 5 News.